Welcome to a demonstration of the Social Value Portal, an online tool for organizations to measure, manage, and report their social value and sustainable activities on contracts and projects. This is a demonstration of a procurement project on the online tool. The portal uses the TOMS, Themes, Outcomes, and Measures framework to calculate social value. The TOMS framework is recommended by the Local Government Association and is one of the leading methodologies for measuring social value in the UK. Your social value advisor will send you a link to register as a new user. If the email doesn't come through to your inbox, please check your junk folder. Once you've received your login credentials, please hover over the Login Register tab and click on Login. Please enter your username and password to access the account. Some pages on the portal have a Get the Tour feature for additional support, which you can access by clicking on the question mark symbol on the top right of the page. This is your master account, where you have an overview of all your projects and contracts. The tool has a number of different functions spread out over several tabs. First, let's have a look at the summary page. At the top of the summary page, we have a review of all your committed and delivered social value, which you can expand to see the local economic value and the social value distribution, the percentage of commitments delivered, current live projects, total contract values, and the overall percentage of social value delivered compared to the contract values. Please note that the master account statistics aggregate the data from all projects. Below, you have all your projects in a card format, including the name of the project and a project code. Underneath is an indication if it is an ongoing project with reporting, called Manage, a procurement, called Bid, or a retrospective analysis, called Measure. You can also see which sub-account the project belongs to. All projects show the next submission date and contain a summary at the bottom demonstrating social value delivered, progress against targets, and days left until submission depending on the type of project. Scrolling down, you can see your account hierarchy laying out your sub-accounts and projects. You can expand and contract the hierarchy and access each project by clicking on the red project links. This structure is very flexible and customizable and can be organized by business, category, region, or any preferred way. On the next tab, we have our dashboard. At the top, we have the same account headlines from the previous page. And scrolling down, we have the account summary dashboard indicating the target and delivered social value, both by the input units and the financial values. You can select which categories you would like to see on the settings tab. Scrolling down, we have the bespoke KPI dashboard for non-social value KPIs. If you would like to set up the KPIs, please talk to your social value advisor. At the bottom of the page, you have project bar charts, comparing contract values if applicable, target, and actual social values. The next tab is Submissions. This page lays out all the contracts and tenders that you've been working on with organizations that also use the Social Value Portal. The next tab is Suppliers. Any suppliers that are feeding data into your projects will be laid out here with a brief summary. Clicking on the next tab takes us to the Global Goals. This is an additional feature which includes a series of dashboards demonstrating how much your projects have contributed to tackling the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals. We display your data in 3 different dashboards. First, a dashboard which has individual cards by each global goal indicating the amount of social value generated, including what type of data components are feeding into each goal, comprising of social value and local economic value, as well as input-output, outcome-impact components. Below, we have a dashboard with the same data as above displayed in a bar graph. And finally, we have a tree map where you can select and deselect the data components, which alters the distribution of each goal. You will notice the text on the bottom left side updates as you hover over each goal. Finally, we have locations. We use postcodes for each project to geospatially locate where you are creating value. You can switch between target and actual social value, and as you zoom in, the regions change into local authority boundaries. Now that we've seen the master account, let's go into a procurement project. During the procurement, you will not be able to see the responses for openness, fairness, and transparency. However, after the tender submission date has passed, you will be able to view the submissions. As you can see, our project date has now passed, enabling us to see the data from the bidders. At the top of the page, you have your project headlines, including the number of tenders included, tenders submitted, and days left until submission. Below, you can see the cards with the different organizations that are involved in this tender. The cards include the name of the contract, name of the responding organization, status indicating if the bidding organizations have only registered or submitted, proposed contract value, target social value, and at the bottom, a target social and local economic value add as a percentage in comparison to the contract value. The next tab is your dashboard for this tender. It has a set of different charts and graphs displaying which organizations have submitted, social value against contract values, a bar graph displaying social value by theme, and social value add by submission. The next tab is locations. This is a map that lays out the suppliers in blue pins and the project in a purple pin. You can click on the pins to open a brief summary, and you can access more information about the submission and potential supplier by clicking on the company name. The map also demonstrates how much social value is targeted to be generated within a 10, 20, and 30-mile distance from the site. Going back to the summary page, let's click on one of our bidders' record. This is what the potential supplier has submitted. We can access the social value calculator to see their responses by clicking on Enter Social Value Calculator. Or we can download their response by clicking on Export Responses to PDF, which saves a report below here. If you would like to see how suppliers enter data onto the portal and learn more about the social value record page, please view our supplier demonstration video. A member from the social value advisory team or from the procuring organization will be responsible for evaluating the social value commitments. Please get in touch with your social value advisor or procuring authority to learn more about this process. Once the winning bidder has been selected, your social value advisor will remove the other tenderer's submission on the portal and will lock in the targets from the winning bidder. This enables the contract management mode. To learn more about a project in contract management, please view our Manage demonstration video. This has been a demonstration of a procurement project on the social value portal.